Hey guys, I'm in my car for this video. I thought that I would switch it up, and also I have a therapy appointment, so I just got here early and I'm in the parking lot. People keep driving by, but I won't let that stop me. I guess I'll update you guys since the last video. Yesterday was the 4th and I worked an 8-hour shift, so go me. I was helping to serve drinks and then also writing down orders and charging people, so really exciting stuff. And yeah, I guess served a lot of drunk adults, and kids kept getting Shirley Temples or kitty cocktails, whatever you call them. So we made those nonstop, and by the end of the night I was covered in vodka, like stuff was spilling and I smelled like a liquor store, you know. So that's great. And I went home at around 11:30 and showered and then went to bed. Yeah, that was my really exciting 4th of July. I mean, I didn't have to really work the day before for my internship, which was nice because people kind of like took off for like a long weekend or like extended weekend. I don't know. Like the 4th being on a Tuesday was a little bit weird. I feel like it's just like kind of in the middle of the week, and you know, we thought that like a lot of the adults wouldn't be drinking as much because they had work the next day. That didn't stop a lot of people. But yeah, and today is my day off. You know, it's Wednesday and my sister's in Wisconsin though, visiting friends, so we didn't do our weekly workout, which is sad. But I like made myself breakfast and a smoothie this morning, and then Amazon has this like system where the builders can come and set up whatever you ordered. So Gemma ordered a desk and they came and set it up, and I thought it was going to take a really long time, but it took like 30 minutes. And me and Val were watching Big Time Adolescence with Pete Davidson because I thought that'd be I don't know, a good movie to watch, just like pretty lighthearted, while the builders were building Gemma's desk. So I didn't want to put on something like too serious, and like, I don't know, I just wanted good background noise for them while they were building. But that movie's kind of sad. Like Pete Davidson is like, not like the villain, but he like, I don't know if you guys have watched the movie. The relationship, the friendship is like kind of weird how Pete Davidson's character is so much older, and like Monroe doesn't have any friends his age. Then at the end, Monroe decides to stop being friends with Pete Davidson's character, and you can see that like Zeke is like really immature and like kind of never grew up, and he wants to like stay in like a high school mindset and like not take responsibility. And yeah, I don't know why, just like rewatching it, like it's so clear that it wasn't a good friendship, I guess. Which makes me wonder why Pete Davidson, like, what he based the movie off of. I was wondering if he had an older friend and that, like, made him kind of be inspired for the movie. I don't know. Switching lanes, I finished The Idol, and I don't know if any of you guys watched it. Pretty controversial about how Sam Levinson like treated the female characters and like female actresses. I wasn't a fan. I wasn't a fan of most of it, but then kind of the ending, like I thought brought it together, where you realize that what's her name? Joss. You realize that Joss like was in control kind of most of the time, and she was lying about the hairbrush that her mother abused her with. So yeah, The Idol ended up like kind of pulling it together at the end, but I definitely wouldn't rewatch it. This is like a little random life update, but there was this Irish guy that I met abroad, and we like went on a few dates, and I didn't really think much of it, but we texted a lot. And then I came back home and I gave him my US number because I had a different SIM card when I went abroad, and I thought that like maybe if he wanted to reach out and like needed to say something, like it would be useful, and I don't know. And so surprisingly, he texted me a lot when I got back from abroad, even though like we'll probably never see each other again. And it's just like very casual, like, oh, how's your day, you know, how's work, whatever. And he hadn't texted me in maybe 2-ish weeks, and I like thought it was a little strange, but also like in 2 different countries, and I was like, he probably just like decide to let go, you know, because we don't need to, there's really no reason for us to be texting. But he texted me today out of nowhere, and he was like, sorry I've been a little MIA, my situationship, which is just like his fling, he goes, my situationship broke up with me. And I was like, okay, like, why are you texting me this? And he was like, I've been really depressed for like the past 2 weeks. I'm sorry, I'm not making fun of him, but like, and so I was like, oh, okay, I'm sorry, you know. How long have you been a thing with this girl? And he goes, he said about a year. No, he said over a year. And I'm like, what? Like, when, like, if you've been a thing with a girl for, wait, and like, we talked about, like, if his, like, past things, and obviously, like, I didn't care, it was just, like, we were going on, like, a few dates, but wouldn't he have brought it up? It's just funny that he texted me this out of nowhere, and, that he's been really upset about it, and I guess that's why he hasn't been texting me, but I don't know, it's not like we're gonna see each other, so I think I just don't know how to respond. He's obviously very hurt, but like, what do I have to do with this, you know? I don't know if you guys like me just kind of randomly talking about things, but I really just need somewhere to kind of, just like an outlet, because it's nice to talk to anyone, even if it's literally just camera. Olivia Rodrigo is dropping her new album soon, her sophomore album, which I didn't know that's what they call it. Like, was her first one her freshman album, or do they just say like sophomore as like second? And would her third one be her junior? I don't know. They just kept saying her sophomore album, and I was like, I haven't heard that term before, but I'm really excited though, because if there's one thing Olivia's good at, it's just like making good emotional songs that you can kind of just I think that girl looked at me. Oops. Ugh, guys, doing a YouTube video in the parking lot is not the smartest idea, but it has to be done. It must be done. And there's so many people driving past, but like most of them literally don't care and just, you know, whatever. Anyways, what I was saying about Olivia Rodrigo is that she puts out music that like you don't think you need like a heart-wrenching like song in the moment, but then when she releases it and you listen to it, you're like, this is exactly what I needed, because it was like maybe post-pandemic that she released her first one, and I was crying to the driver's license music video. Ugh. And she definitely has a young fan base, but I feel like her music is pretty versatile, like lots of ages listen to her too, so I'll definitely be tuning in. But the single she released, Vampire, is really good. I've been jamming to that one lately. I've been trying to not listen to too many songs that involve like heartbreak and sadness, because I think music is like, the lyrics definitely affect your mentality, even if you don't think so. It subconsciously can affect your mindset, I think, and I've seen like some TikToks on this. Sorry, I am that girl who says I've seen TikToks on this, but like, it makes sense if you're listening to phrases and words and sentences that like evoke a certain emotion, or like, you know, songs about like life being terrible, songs about like people leaving you and like guys treating you badly. I know it sounds silly, but if you just kind of like purposefully listen to music that's a little bit more like, the lyrics are a little bit more motivating, or that have just more like a better tone or a better emotion of trying to be better and like trying to do things for yourself and seeking out like good behaviors and like healthy practices, whatever. Like I feel like SZA's Good Day on my mind, whatever, like I'm not gonna say it, but like, you know, something like that. Or I can like say a few songs that like I think have some uplifting messages, and that's why I haven't been listening to like, I don't know, like Vampire is good, but obviously it is about like heartbreak and betrayal. So yeah, Alien Superstar by Beyonce, that's a good one, because she goes like, come on, I'm too classy for this world, forever I'm that girl. Just saying that like makes me literally think that I am like too good for this world. Who's That Chick by David Guetta and Rihanna. Guy X by Superfruit, and I Am by Baby Tate featuring Flo Milli. Like those are all songs that have pretty good like lyrics that have you know, self-positive, motivating phrases and stuff. So if you want to try that out, give it a try, because I didn't realize how much music can influence you, like whether you realize it or not, if it's like subconsciously, whatever. I don't know if you guys like me talking about podcasts, but Emma Chamberlain's newest episode about self-discipline is so good, and I think like this theme of self-discipline and kind of having like respect for yourself, where you are intentionally doing healthy behaviors and habits because you want to like give back to yourself in the future. You want to give back to your future self, whatever. She talked about that a little bit. That's very true, because a lot of the times it feels better in the moment to just be lazy, not do anything, and I don't know, like lay around all day and whatever. But it can become such a toxic cycle that you don't even realize is happening. And I say that because I've been there, and there have been moments where I really have not been aware of like my unhealthy behaviors, and that was a reflection of like my low self-worth and self-respect. And it's because I didn't realize like self-respect is having the discipline to do what you know is right and what's going to make you feel better in the future. So maybe that's a good note to end it on. I do have to go in, but I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, I don't know if like me talking is interesting, but that's really like the format that resonates with me the most. So yeah, if I have more interesting video ideas, I definitely will execute them. This is just what is realistic for me right now. But I love you guys. Thank you for everyone who watched my first video, and I will see you next time.